This week said Parshet Shemois, we see a number of things. One of the most important things is to sympathize with your friend. You see your friend has problems. See your friend goes through hard times. If it's an illness, if it's problems with his children, if there's problems with shidduchim, if the problem what is going on in the world, that people are not in the house, people got thrown out of the house, people north of it, so south of it, so or people all around the world, each another person has got a problem. He doesn't know what to do. His child, he goes through hard times with the children, goes through hard times with shidduchim, and he got hard times in his house. And you hear the problems of each and every person. What can we do? Are we mechuyev to go out of our Dalit Amas and help our neighbors and help the neighbor upstairs, the neighbor down the road, or the guy in the other part of the world? Are we allowed to say, Shalom Alai Nafshi? Are we allowed to say that at all? The Gemara says in Tanis Daf Yud Aleph, a person is not allowed to say, it's got nothing to do with me. The ayah is from Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu, Am Yisrael was in the Tzah. Moshe Rabbeinu lifted up his hands. They put the stone under Moshe Rabbeinu's hands, and they put the stone for Moshe Rabbeinu to sit down on. The Gemara asked the question, there's no pillow or no chair for Moshe Rabbeinu to sit down on. Why did he have to sit down on the stones? Why did he have to say that? The Gemara says, Tanya Idoch Bizman, that the tzibor is in Tzah. A person shouldn't say, I'll go home, I'll eat and drink. It doesn't interest me. Elo yetzaeh odom im hatzibur. The person should sympathize to go with the whole generation, to go with them. We see that Moshe Rabbeinu was metzayeh atzmoi with the tzibur. He didn't sit down on the pillows. He didn't sit down on the comfortable chair. Moshe Rabbeinu put stones underneath. The Gemara asked the question, Moshe Rabbeinu did have a pillow? No. Moshe Rabbeinu said, since Yisrael has got in Tzar, also I have to be with them also in Tzar. And also, V'lo b'chai of Nosser Moshe et oil, Yisrael aliboy, even b'shas p'tirosoi, Moshe Rabbeinu worried about the cloud. He was next to opposite Baal Pa'oi. But Moshe Rabbeinu davened and is with us and is with us. And also Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Ovesak, Doishim. Ik is to be a person that has to be noise besavlusom of Yisrael, noise bo'oil im chaveroi, v'chol ha-mishtate besarach shel Yisrael. He's each and every Yid is to see benachomos Am Yisrael. Am Yisrael is a holy nation. Am Yisrael doesn't start from today. Am Yisrael doesn't start from yesterday. Am Yisrael started a few thousand years ago. And how much we have to do for the other person to sympathize with him, to have feelings with him, go into his shoes. He goes to the hospital. His wife doesn't feel good. He doesn't feel good. His neighbor, that person, this person. Go with the other person hand in hand. Think, talk to him, call him up on the phone. How can I help you? Heard you're going through hard problems. What can I do for you? What can I do for you in this and every matzav? And we see everything is brought down to this week's setter. The Moshe Rabbeinu, he was put into the Yoor, and when Miriam and Neviah davened next to the order, to the Rambam says, the end of Hilchos Tumas Teras, davened for Moshe Rabbeinu. Batya put a hand out to save Moshe Rabbeinu. She gained out of it. The Moshe Rabbeinu every night comes out. Chofetz Chaim brings down, each and every person shouldn't be lazy to save the other person from help. The person should try and help him as much as he can. He shouldn't stand on the side like the Second World War. Some countries just stood on the side, folding their arms. They said, we can't do anything about it. It's got nothing to do with us. Am Yisrael is not like that. Am Yisrael is one family. We all one family together. I'll tell you a story. There's once a story a few years ago, or a long time ago, of a king or a pope or some galach went into Europe with his chariot. He went, he He went through the town. He went through the town, and his chariot and his agala got caught in the mud. He had 8 white horses, and they tried to pull out and pull the chariot out of the mud. Nothing helped. And he was very ill. He was very sad about it. So there was a Yid which lived there, and he told the Yid, Hetzachaim, if you don't help me, I'll decide to kick all the Jews out of the town. So he brought along his horses, and the king or the pope or the galach said, well, your horses, you have 4 little thin horses. What does it help? That your thin horses can help to take my chariot out of the mud. So the Yid said, I'll tell you why. My horses are better than your horses. Your horses, you have 8 horses, but each horse comes from a different country. So no horse wants to help the other horse. He says, I'm better than you. One horse comes from England, one comes from Holland, one comes from France, one comes from Italy. The whole, of course, you have white horses, big ones, but worth nothing. My horses are 4 brothers. 4 brothers will try and pull. 1, 2, 3, and they pull the thing out of the mud. Am Yisrael is one nation. Ish es chaveru yazoru uleochiv yoymer chazak. All of us, we are together, like a Kodesh Baruch Hu sees the tzar of Klal Yisrael, v'yabes tivloisom, imo yonoichi betzoro. The sneh, Kodesh Baruch Hu was mitgalet to Moshe Rabbeinu in the sneh, in a bush of thorns. He didn't go to an apple tree. He didn't go to a flower tree. He didn't go to blossoms. He didn't go to a tree which has shoshana in it. He went into a tree which was full of thorns, and he davened, and he was in there with Klal Yisrael together, and just like he was with Klal Yisrael together, that's how much we have to see also to be with Klal Yisrael together. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is with all the doyos, all the generations. Kadosh Baruch Hu is with us together. That's the limud, how much we have to be also to sympathize with our friend, to have feelings for the friends of us, for the neighbors, for the upstairs, downstairs, across the road, round the corner, Am Yisrael Chutz Loretz, Am Yisrael in the whole world. To have in mind the neighbors, have in mind the people which go through tzar, daven for them, have them in mind, be with them, coincide with them, not to forget any Yid in the whole world. And the Kodesh Baruch Hu sees that we are with every single Yid in the world. It's just like in the time of the Tzoros, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, anyone which is mishtatev, betzaron of Yisrael, zoicha v'roya b'nechomos am Yisrael. Just the Gemara says in Tanis Taviyut Aleph, the rise of Moshe Rabbeinu, how much we have to be with Klal Yisrael, this generation, so much tzar, people are ill, and ptsuim, chayalim, don't have feet and hands from the war, how much we have to go with them, have them in mind, think about them, daven for them, learn for them. Whatever we can do, we're mechuyev to do. And Kodesh Baruch Hu sees we do so much for the other person, then of course Kodesh Baruch Hu will help us. We'll all be zocher to see nachas and simchas in our families. Am Yisrael is one family together. We'll all be zocher to see the Gula Shleima b'mheira v'yameinu omen v'omen.